Alright, so let's open some packs. Waiting for this camera to stop shaking. And here are 34 of these amazing, well, Frodos. And as I have, as my understanding is, like there are foils, like one in each 6th pack or something. But I have not at all looked at the content of this box. Other than I know this is the first set, and I know that some kind of major rework were done in the Shadow set, which I also have a display of, which will open, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna play this. So every card is valuable for me. So we start with Uncommon, an Orc Hunter. Skirmish exerts minion to wound a character he is skirmishing, which is good. 2 wounds, wound himself and get another wound going, basically. Bitter Hatred, spot on, well, let's look at it. Probably, and also like the factions have some changes during this, well, the lifespan of this Lord of the Rings. So I think it becomes like evil men, orcs becomes groups. Now here are major, smaller factions. Yeah, Moria, of course. So Moria, uncommons, and then this is probably an uncommon. Yes, because the rare is Greed. So we got an uncommon location, uncommons, and the rare is Greed. To play, spot on urk-hai, play to your support area. Maneuver, spot 6 companions and remove 2 wounds of companion except ring bearer. Well, I mean, seems good. Well, you have to play urk-hais. Okay, this is urk-hai. Okay, sorry, this is a shadow condition. Right, spot 6 companions and remove 2 twilights to win a companion. But that's good, I guess, for 1. So that's a rare pile here. Uncommons, and then we have commons. The Summit of Amon Hen. I will go into the locations later on and see what I like to play. Dwarven Armor. Bounder, I think his actually is good, because you play him and you can make hobbits lose wounds and he takes wounds instead. So it's actually a good card. I've seen him in some games. The Great Shield, Bear Must Be a Man. Alright, so you can actually make Bear Must Be a Man, Dominion Archery total is... Alright, so your opponent's archery total is -1, which is good. Conditions, Song of the Blizzard Rang. Place support area. Each time you play Elven Tail, you may remove a burden. It seems good. Conditions, Saruman's Snow. Spell, Weather. Exert a Sauron minion, play on site. You bring great evil. Well, this is amazing, so let's keep him coming. Commons, uncommons, and rares. And I have sleeves, if I find foils or something that seems really amazing. I mean, Greed, cool, not, well, insta sleeves, or I don't know, you tell me. Let's see. These are really old, as I say. These are from, I mean, it must be 2000. All right, 2001. I don't know if you can see it there. So these are mint condition cards from like almost 20 years ago, which is nice. So we got an uncommon location, Balin's Tomb, Underground Maneuver. Discard a tail from play, from hand, or heal your companion. So I like the location base of this system. It's gonna be nice to play. Let follow by your cloak. Let follow be your cloak. Okay. Exert companions to remove X. Wow, this is good. Play Gandalf race, or what you call it, faction, and you may take damage and remove Twilight. So you can basically wound yourself to negate a whole turn for the opponent. Until uncommon. Seeking it always. Search, play on your support area response if stealth event is played. Don't know what it is. Exert, well, a Sauron figure, and track cancel event. Band of the Eye, our rare. So this is a nice Sauron orc response. If this minion was wins a skirmish, remove 2 twilight to make 3 people discard a card at random from hand. Well, this is really good, because often as a free people you have, well, quite a little smaller hand than you are as a shadow player, and make people discard cards is always good. Sauron's Shield, Goblin Scimitar. This is actually something that you can return as in play as a Moria shadow player. You can really make use of items and possessions from your discard pile. I also seen that in one video, so that's my knowledge. Orc Event, Goblin Patrol. So we have some Moria things going on here. Well, this is good. So Wounded Dwarf Companion or Exert, draw 3 cards. Draw 3 cards. That's Ancestral Recall, but what? That's good. Maneuver or Skirmish, heal a Hobbit. Good. So 2 packs in, I think. Yep. Let's see how many we can do this time. Maybe some more at least. Exert a Hobbit and play Sam from draw deck. Okay, so you have maybe Frodo in game as a start location. You may take him a wound and you play Sam from your drive. So you can actually tutor Sam from your deck, which is good. Uncommon. We have Foul Creation, Fellowship, wound an elf or exert to reveal an opponent's hand. You may discard a Sauron minion and reveal 2 draw cards. Okay, so I look at your opponent's hand. If it has well, an Isengard minion, you reveal it, you discard that, and you draw 2 cards. So that's really nice. All blades perish. If a Nazgul is about to take a wound, prevent that wound. Well, just healing salve. Okay, Fear. I think I have this one as before. I'm not sure. So it's Ring Raid. Search, Maneuver. Exert your Nazgul to discard an ally. So, I probably then discard the opponent's ally. Not sure. Seems broken. Some more Scimitars, Sleep Shards, Shadow's Reach, Goblin Patrol. This is great. Cost 6, but 13 and 3. That's just a lot of damage and stamina or vitality. And you play it at 4. It costs a lot, but this one is gonna do damage. Dwelling, Stout and Sturdy, Border Defense. Uncommon pile. So rares so far: Greed, Band of Evil, and Fear. This is interesting. This is gonna be like the first. Wow, these are old. I like it. Like which cards I'm gonna make my decks up. So it's gonna be. This is really nice just to get the collection going. Sanctuary. The Twilight cost of the first Nazgul played at Ford of Ruin is -5. So this is if you have a Nazgul deck. This is amazing. There must be almost -1 of paying because it costs like 4 and 5. And that's an uncommon then. Are these uncommon or are they just in the uncommon slot? I'm not sure. Wow, Espola, my Elvish is correct. Bear must be an elf. When played on Arven, Asphola Twilight's cost is -2. While in the planes, at planes side, Bear changes +2 discard Asphola when at an underground site. So you can only have him or her above ground, and as Arven is better. Breathed in Shadow. To play spot Nazgul, play to your support archery. Remove 1 Twilight to make the Fellowship archers -1. So kinda like the shield one we got for maybe it was a common then. Well, similar. Negate 1 from the opponent's archery phase. And we have not the compass, was on the other side. Interesting. Must be something is a foul. So desperate measures. Maneuver, spot Sauron, minion, orc, and remove a burden to make a free people play. Discard the top 5 cards from the dark deck. This is crazy because, as I understand, the decks run out of cards pretty fast. So if you can make people lose 5 cards, that's good. That's the things I like. So maybe I think Sauron is a good faction, as urk-hai is also a good faction to play. But I like ideas of going against the opponent's like deck or ability to play cards. That's just a nasty thing I like. Hobbit Sword. The White Arrows of Lorien. Sorry, my Warhammer Lotharian is in my way. Bear must be an elf companion archery. If this bear is an archer, exert the bear to make an opponent discard 2 cards random. Also really nice. So maybe I had to go for Sauron elf deck just to make people discard cards. Moria. Play on the support area shadowed. They are coming. Discard 3 cards from your hand to play an orc from your discard. Okay, this is nice. So nice common as well. So basically you have this in your support area and you can discard 3 cards to play a Moria card from your discard pile. So you can, if you have an important card, you can replay it over and over again, well, until the decks run out, but several times. Urk-hai raiding party. Damage +1 is good and like big vitality numbers. Odin Banks. Wow, so just add lots of archery for this one. For each companion in the fellowship over 4, add 2 to the minions archery total. So I mean, if they have 0, they get 2, I get. So that's gonna be a lot of shooting. Eragon's Trails. Exert a ranger to take the 3 row minions strength. Aha, well this is also good. So just give a lot of minions -3 for, well, you have a ranger. So if you play Aragon deck, this is gonna be like a staple, maybe. Or a Gondor deck. Make an orc. Strength +2, 4 is this schemer. So if you're against an archer, you make it even more damage. So +2. This is a nice trick, cost 0 and +2. Because I mean, these decks are so closely, I mean, the game is like math. Well, 12 against 11. So if you can pump +2 or 4, that's just gonna break a guy. So this is gonna be, we are, well, I can probably count here, 4 boosters in. Let's see here. So let's do 5 boosters now and then cut and make more videos, maybe. I'll top bent on it. Search. Don't know what that is. It might be a loaded keyword or not loaded keyword. I haven't really learned that one. Spot a Sauron orc and 5 companions to make the free people play. Exert a companion for each companion over 4. So if I have a lot of companions and orcs, then no, okay, no. If the opponent has 5 companions, of course, if I have an orc, all companions above 1 or above 4 each have to take a wound. Yeah, I guess something like that. Uncommon. Ancient Enmity. Make an added strength +1 if the minion loses skirmish to that elf. That minion owners discard 2 cards random. So yeah, elves and Moria discard cards. That's what I'm gonna do. Frodo's bedroom. Well, this seems, well, like an inappropriate time to be here. Play a Hobbit to draw a card. So if you are at Sanctuary and start playing Hobbits, you draw cards, which is good. A rare here. The Weight of Legacy. Aha. To play exert an orc, Sauron orc, plays on Aragon -1. Seems like, I mean, talking about like the difference between numbers, but like -1, I don't know, it seems not so valuable. Maybe there's cards that make, if you have conditions on companions, that make them worse. Yeah, who knows. Light-footedness. Spot an elf companion to make a minion archery total -1, so more negation of archery. Goblin marksman. Archer, talking about it. Galadriel's Glade. Sanctuary Fellowship. Exert an elf to look at an opponent's hand. I mean, that's good. Urk-hai warrior. Damage +1. Alright, so if your opponent has more than 6 companions, then this minion is fierce, which means it attacks 1 more time if it survives the first one. Swordsman of the Northern Kingdom. Skirmish. Make the ranger's tank +2, +4 when skirmishing a roaming minion. Kind of similar to the Moria one. So we got a Frodo, which is nice. This is a common card, because I mean, the named characters should be like accessible to play, I think. Which is like Son of Drogo. Ringbearer, Fellowship. Exert another companion who has the Frodo signet to heal Frodo. Alright, so these signets are, well, if you have other companions, they have signets of different companions, but if you like, they are referred directly to in text. So if another companion, let's say Aragorn, has a Frodo signet, then I can make Aragorn take a wound and heal Frodo for 1. And Lord of Moria. Place on your support area, each dwarf is damage +1. So this is really nice if you do a dwarf deck. Easy as that. Right, let's go for one more. Let's see how long this video is gonna be. We are up to like 15 minutes or something now. Rosie, this is nice that all the characters have like, well, the cipher, they took screen by screen and made card of them, I guess. So Sam is strength +1, of course. And of course, Fellowship, exert Rosie to heal Sam. Oh, that's nice, that's flavorful. Silver Road Banks, River. When the Fellowship moves to Silver Road Banks without a ranger, every companion must exert. Wow, this is nasty. So if you go here and you don't have a ranger, then you are barely, like, not even surviving maybe. You're really going into a trap, so you need pathing here. Uncommon Boromir. Son of the Tandor. I don't remember his name. Skirmish. Exert Boromir to make a hobby strength +3. So he's really sacrificing himself to get, well, Frodo, or I would say even Rosie really strong or stronger. That's nice. I mean, they're making a great support character. Lurtz. I like this one because, I mean, he's the evilest of evils. So urk-hai, archer, damage +1. I don't think that the archery phase get a damage +1, but +1 is in the skirmish phase. Maneuver. Spot another urk-hai to make Lurtz fierce until the regroup phase. I mean, this is nice. I mean, he's a nice character in a, well, the bad way. Anduin Wilderland, Forest River. While the Fellowship is at Anduin Wilderland, skip the archery phase. A nice negation, kind of like the reverse of this. Okay, well, not at all at that, but felt like that. I have armor. Bear must be a man. Bear takes no more than 1 wound. Okay, so this one. This negates basically damage +1 because you have armor on you, so you can't take more than 1 damage. Host of the Thousands, Shadow, play on Moria Orc from your discard play. I mean, a small tutor, but from your discard. It's also nice. Extraordinary Resilience. Response. If the ringbearer is about to heal, remove a burden instead. So I can, well, burdens maybe be the more common one rather than for a ringbearer rather than wounds. So it's more important to take away burdens than wounds. Axe strike, skirmish, mega strength +2 or 3 if bearing an axe. Breeding pit, such a nasty imagery. If you play an urk-hai, take all copies of that card from your start pile and place them beneath your draw deck. Does these mean in the bottom of the draw deck or beneath? I guess that means it, and it's really good. So if I have like multiple, well, 4 of a same card, I can make them come back in the end game. Orc Chieftain. When you play a minion weapon on this minion, add 2. Alright, so I can actually have this one in combination with let's see here, the Shmidar, or Shimedar, the weapon. Like this one. So play this, and when you play a weapon on this minion, you gain 2. So basically this is +2 Twilight once per turn. But that's really good. So you can actually make him stronger, and you are both are free essentially then, because you get back the 2 you paid for this. Nice, I like it. Alright, let's pause here and continue another video.